Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah. Today we are going to continue with our program on being achievers in life. So on this part, we are going back to the basic framework that if you are talking about being achievers in life, there are these important key concepts that we must understand. First, the purpose and meaning in life as Khalifah of Allah on this earth. We have elaborated, and there will be more videos giving you the detailed programs of being Khalifah of Allah as we have conducted in our Positive Islamic Psychology Practitioner Program Level 1. Alright. Then when we have understood this over the last 8-9 videos, now I'm going to explain to you the key concept of being present in life. So this is a very important concept, because once you know your meaning and purpose in life, you have to have the presence of life. Alright. And then the other concept of implementing positive Islamic psychology, of having physical energy and wellness, keeping yourself healthy, of having a productive and good life, and having interpersonal skill of persuasion for us to become total success as achievers in life. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about this concept of presence, inshallah. I'll explain the beautiful concepts from the Quran. Allah tells us that we have to live with fullness of presence. And what does it mean? It's so beautiful. If you understand this, inshallah, you'll be motivated to have a full life based on the values of Islam. So today I'm going to tell you about the concepts of presence at SEMP levels. Why? In our Achievers program, we always talk about our hierarchy of needs, from the spiritual level, emotional, mental, then physical. Not the other way around. For example, if we study Maslow hierarchy of needs, we would only be looking at the needs of, this is Maslow, your physical needs, then your social needs, alright, this is your for clothing, shelter, food, your social needs, then your needs for satisfaction, and then your sense of achievement, or what we call it, self-actualization. Alright? This is the hierarchy that we are being taught. But from the Islamic perspective, our way of life is based on, our base of existence is S, spiritual. And then Allah has induced in us the eternal qualities, not only the spiritual qualities, but also the qalb. This is the roh, the qalb, the akal, and the SEMP, the jasad, the physical. So you can see two contrasting viewpoint. This I will explain in another area, because now I'm going to focus only on presence. When we talk about presence, what do you mean? We mean that we are living in the present. We are living in the present. That means living in the now. We are here now. What is the future? We do not know. What is the past? It's already gone. So what is important is our life must be focused on the now, on the presence of what we do. So how to focus on the level of being present now is very important for us to be aware. So we must have the key concept of awareness of our life. So a lot of people going through life without awareness. They are going through life like a zombie. They wake up in the morning, okay, they have their breakfast, go to work, alright, they work until they're tired, alright, then they go home, have their dinner, and then sleep. Tomorrow they repeat the cycle. So you have millions and millions of people living like a zombie with no purpose, no meaning, except to wake up, have some food, alright, go to work, drudgery or whatever it is, you just go through the motion, and then until you are exhausted and tired, alright, after a few boosts of caffeine, still not enough, you go home, still tired, then sleep and wake up. And if your life is that life, that kind of life, it is a dog life. It is like a rat on a treadmill, just running around, going nowhere. So what is important for us as Muslims is, yes, we have to work, no doubt, but we must have a life more than work. So awareness that every day of our life is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's a gift in which we must be able to utilize it to the fullest in terms of our awareness. Awareness of what? Awareness of our life as the servant and as the Caliph of Allah on this earth. That which we have spoken about many times earlier on. So awareness is, we are aware of our present condition. We are aware that we have something to do today that inshallah will bring us greater happiness, greater love, greater joy. That is very important. Not just wake up, work, go home, sleep. All right? So try to get away from that drudgery. This is very important because especially if we are chasing just the material things in life, all right? You're chasing just a better car, a bigger bungalow, or whatever it is that you're chasing, and you are just doing work without any awareness, you'll finally realize at the end of your life, you have nothing. At the end of your life, maybe you can be a multimillionaire. You can be so rich, but at the end of your life, you regret that life is not the fullness of life that we seek and we desire to do. So what is important is for us to understand that this awareness must be at the spiritual level. That means our ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So are we having good nearness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Because Allah Ta'ala He is Kareeb. Whenever you ask, He's near. So when we go to our prayer, say Allahu Akbar, we realize how great it is to be able to link ourselves, to be close to our Creator. That is the whole concept of ihsan in Islam. That you say your prayer as if you're seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even you're not seeing Him, He is seeing you and He's closer to you than your jugular vein. So we are aware of that. So when we say Allahu Akbar, we have a protector. We have the one who has all the beautiful names and the beautiful attributes. The mercy, the compassion, the love, the sense of gratitude that He gave us and so on. So infuse that values of Asmaul Husna. Aware every single word that you say in your prayer. And inshallah at the spiritual level, we have awareness. When we have awareness, then we have the fullness of ibadah. The same thing, at the emotional level, we must be aware. For example, we are with our family, we are with our children. Do we take our handphone and then your children or your grandchildren, you look and yeah. So that is not presence. That is very, very bad. And now that is a very bad addiction and very bad problem because there's no personal communication. When you are doing that, they also will take another handphone, they'll be doing that. And when they talk to you also, they are not talking to you. They are talking to the handphone. So there is no connection. So even though we say we have now this great idea of having a handphone to do so many things, they are playing games while you are talking to them, while you're giving nasihah. So which will get into their subconscious mind? It is the game, not your nasihah. So it's first you must set by example that, for example, if you are with your grandchildren, you had to have the fullness of life, they must sense your love. So you must give them a good hug, a good kiss, play with them, have joy with them. You have joy, they have joy. Tickle them, do whatever you play chasing with them, play hide and seek with them, whatever that you need to do. Then they have a sense of connection with you because their love, their awareness is pure, fitrah. So they can give you the fullness of joy of life. Because the fullness of the emotional connection of human being between you, your wife, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your families, your community, the ummah must be there. We must have that heart connection. That is al-qalb. Alright? And then the mental awareness is very important. So whatever you do, you to have focus. So every day have focus on something that you want to do and focus it in such a way that you take some small steps. We have explained to you the process of shaping process. We'll go into later into how within positive Islamic psychology, how we're going to do the shaping process to achieve greater awareness in life and greater fullness in life. And then the physical aspect, yes, we have to take care. We cannot just have teh tarik, roti canai, and all those junk food and fast food and expect to have a good life full of energy. How can you live in the presence, living in the present, when you half of your time you are thinking of falling asleep, or you have no energy to move on, you have no energy in life, you have nothing except just to drag your life with drudgery day by day in miserableness and in sadness. So this is where I think it is important for you to remember the concepts of presence, and I will give you more detail about how these concepts of presence will be linked to our past and our future, the Quranic concept, and how we are going to achieve presence in our life, inshallah. But before you leave, I will give you an exercise. All of you out there are the exercise paper here. I have one exercise. I've closed this paper. You open the paper, all right, and then you go and write a few sentences of what you see on the paper. And inshallah, I will give you 5 minutes to do it, and then we will then discuss and collect your answers, and then I will then tell you what it's all about. It's about perception. I hope you, when we finish this video, take 5 minutes, and then we will go to the next session, inshallah. Thank you very much.